Hey guys, it's Tony. I wanted to make another quick video, this time about Sol or Solana. I just wanted to see where it's actually headed, and well, I don't really need to do too much to yet. I kind of have an idea of what might happen. But keep in mind, before news hit, I actually thought it was gonna on this bear trigger on the daily, right back here on the reverse MACD. I actually thought, based off of historical patterns, you really only see Solana after hitting a bear trigger, kind of trade sideways down, and then shoot to the upside, right? I was super surprised that the news happened. Obviously, this is all from the news, right? This isn't from TA. It wasn't supposed to sell off this hard. It was really just from the news, the bug that happened, their network, the blockchain that actually got stopped by the developers, and basically everybody finding out that Solana is actually centralized instead of decentralized, right? But the very important thing that's about to happen is we are reaching support right here at $141, right? And we are about to actually close pretty soon a bullish trigger on the daily, but keep in mind the stochastic is still running to the downside, which basically tracks the momentum, right? So you still have a pretty decent amount of room to run to the downside. So what I wanted to talk about with Solana is, once we actually have this bullish trigger on the daily, how far are we actually going to push to the upside, right? So let me get rid of this because that's not happening anymore because the news basically effed Solana in the butt. So what's going to happen, right? We can either see Solana on this bull trigger down here, right? So this bull trigger down here, once that gets created, you can essentially have a perfect retest of support, and you can have Solana basically come back down here, come back to support, retest it, and then just go back up, right? And basically shoot down that way. Or, if you actually, when you actually hit that bull trigger and all you really do is trade sideways, then, I fully expect Solana to come back down, possibly retest like 110 or something. So if you actually see the bull trigger happen on the reverse MACD, you can kind of expect Solana to, if it just trades sideways on that trigger, more than likely you're gonna see it break. It's gonna break support and possibly go all the way down to like 110. That's what I'm thinking right now. If you actually see no movement on this bullish trigger on the reverse MACD. So if you actually see, when it actually crosses, I fully expect it to, I would think that Solana would move to the upside, but we have to see how much push there actually is, how much bull momentum there actually is when you have that bull trigger. If it actually ends up pushing to the upside, then the hype and the potential on Solana is still there. But if you actually see the bull trigger happen and in that bullish cycle for the daily, all it does is really trade sideways or really just kind of trade upwards a little bit like this. I fully expect it to break support on the next bear cycle for the daily, and then completely come back down and possibly retest what is it, like 109, 110, or even all the way down to $93. So if you're holding Solana, keep a lookout for what happens right here at 149. Whether it's for the next couple of days, if you see it trade sideways, I fully expect it to come back down to 110. If you actually see it pump up within the next couple of days, then I fully expect Solana to recover. But keep in mind, it's very, very important to see what happens on this bull push on Solana for the next couple of days, because I can definitely see it drop all the way down to $94, in between 94 and like 110, if all you see is Solana continue this downtrend or trade sideways. So it's kind of a give or take right here, like kill all be all kind of thing for Solana right now. So it really just depends. If bounces, goes up, trade sideways, it's gonna go down. I'm pretty sure that's what's gonna happen. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Solana is at a very key point, and a lot of basically all crypto is at a very key point right now. So we just got to see what happens for the next couple of days. So I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.